Well, this week, air signs, it looks like you are going to receive some information that might be quite shocking to you or might just change everything. It's going to shake your foundations in some way, and you're being urged not to resist the changes that are coming on the back of this kind of new realization or these changing circumstances. This is a big chance for you to create something new, either in your relationship with yourself, with someone else, or within your external circumstances. But the areas seem to be in your values, your second house. Now, this could be your earnings, but it can also be what you appreciate, what you value, your skills and art, music, beauty, money. It's a very Venus kind of realm of your life, and you are being urged to have a good think about this, or even talk about issues arising from your values, from your sense of self-worth, even from the money that you earn. There could be quite a few conversations around this. The key word is resistance, so that could have meaning for you as well, but we will look at this a bit closer. And the other realm here is your ninth house. That's the Sagittarian house of long distance travel, but it's also the higher mind, your philosophies on life, and the planet in there is Saturn. So while the key word might be fulfillment, Saturn is the kind of planet that is the headmaster that tests you to make sure you're worthy of the gifts it wants to give you. This isn't great Uncle Jupiter giving you gifts left, right, and center, whether you deserve them or not. This is Saturn, who likes to make sure that you are worthy. So the other energies around for this week, we have, maybe there is some trouble indicated here. This says accusations. I'm not really picking that up, but when the heat comes on a frying pan, it agitates everything. And that kind of fits nicely with this vibe of there's fire coming in here to kind of, you know that saying, something lights a fire under you. If you've been complacent about anything, this is the impetus to actually say no more or to take action. You finally get the urgency to do something about a situation you may have been tolerating for a while. And this barrel card seems to really indicate that as well. You feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or to do with your goals is what is indicated on this card. But on the plus side, there is a deep friendship with someone of the same sex, indicated by the teapot. Spilling the tea, you might really get some good information from a friend, or they might provide a good sounding board for you. Now, I also pulled out, I keep going when I get people cards, because this is a collective reading, but these two came out. So I don't know whether that has resonance for you. Dealings or relationship with a person with blonde, grey or white hair, masculine and feminine there. So that might just strike a chord with you, but I put them to the side for a collective reading. I would use this more in a personal reading. So I'd like to pull some more cards now to see, first of all, this transitional situation you seem to be in, where you realize that something has to change. There is a fresh start opportunity for you here, but there might be some resistance around the changes that you know you need to make. So let's pull some cards from a different deck here. Okay, so I asked about the change and the resistance. So this feels like some situation you've been grappling with for a while. Both of these cards indicate that. Temperance is one of the first interpretations I learned for this card was old habits or tests resurfacing, ones that you thought you had dealt with, resurfacing for another go-round at the same sort of challenge, repeating. And here we have the wounded warrior who has been fighting and fighting and fighting, or working hard towards a purpose, really not feeling like they're making progress, but they're still standing despite being wounded in these battles. It sort of feels like I'm getting really tired of fighting this same fight, pushing shit uphill, getting nowhere. But, you know, there's determination to persevere. And now that determination may actually be what you've been warned against here with death in reverse. This is resistance to change. And it might be time to realize that this situation may not improve, the one that you've been really grappling to keep hold of. And this might be the week where you sort of either circumstances change, or you have this realization that I've got to get out of this situation or this energy. So the remedy seems to be collaborating with other people. So this is the willingness to start something new, because 3 is quite young energy, it's quite new, but it's where you really can combine your skills and your talents with someone else or someone worthy, someone who you might have been trying to build a future or a situation, a career with the wrong people. So this is about finding people who match you, who bring something to the table that where your skills and their skills are complementary and you can together build something better than you could both do separately. The synergy card. And this is finding new passion, charging off onto new horizons with your new passion, your vigor, your enthusiasm for something new. This is a complete change. So that is what is, you are being, urged to let the wind blow you to fresh environments where you can build with like-minded people who can really match you, as I said before. What else do you need to know about this change? What lies ahead? Because obviously no one likes change. There's a lot of trepidation, or there can be, around change, and there's potentially resistance indicated here. So you do have the Magician. So you do have the tools and skills for a fresh start. What lies ahead? What's the best that lies ahead? Or what else do you need to know about what's holding you back? What does the universe want you to know here? Well, it is definitely time for you to move on from something that no longer suits you or no longer works for you. It is time for you to take charge and be in your cool, rational mind. This is Air Sign King, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is you taking charge and not being swayed by other people's emotions, your emotions, old allegiances that are outworn, that are no longer people who have not returned your loyalty or your commitment. So it is really being quite logical about this and quite detached. And it's about guarding your energy, your time, your money, being very stingy with who you give this to. So this is a lesson for you, I think, to know your boundaries, know your worth, and really guard it. Treasure it. This is my card of treasuring yourself, knowing what is valuable and worthy in your life and clinging onto it and defending it from outside forces. And that really does come, it really echoes this card here of the resistance. Mercury in the 2nd house, that is speaking up for your values, speaking up for your self-worth, speaking up for what you deserve and not accepting anything less. And the resistance there being the key word, and the bull, very Taurus. The 2nd house is Taurus energy. So it is not only your earned income and the values that you would use to create a beautiful life. It's time for you to speak up about them, or at least write them down so that you know what it is you're shooting for here. And your philosophies in life, remember, it's time for you to actually put down some boundaries here about how you see your life unfolding. This 9th house is your grand vision for your future, your philosophy on life. Really, time to set some boundaries and make sure that whoever is around you right now, whoever you're building with, shares your long-term aspirations. Because if you don't share the same philosophy in life, you are just going to go into divergent paths. It's just not going to be a situation that is going to work for your ultimate fulfillment. So it's all about boundaries, hard work, effort, making the tough calls. Saturn will reward you for this. And I'm really getting this vibe here as well. This is boundaries, protecting what you value, protecting your own sense of self-worth. It does feel very Saturn to me here. So yeah, let's grab a few more cards to finish up. Well, there is a new moon in Aquarius indicated for you. That is another air sign indicator. New moon is a fresh start. This says bring love into the situation, but really I'm more drawn to the fresh start in an air sign that really speaks to new beginnings for you. And that energy is front and center right from the start of your reading. Now, you might have felt like you've gone through the mill in this and you're not looking forward to the changes that you maybe know you need to make, but please know that there is a gift for you at the end of this. And Saturn, that planet of tests and trials, which is currently in Pisces, So that is going to leave you an unknown gift. Once you get through this, you will have some kind of new realization, some new understanding about yourself, or some tangible physical gift that finds its way to you magnetically. And magnetism comes through gratitude, so it is a time to be positive. So don't dwell on the endings, don't dwell on the disappointments. Really flip your situation if you can, and see this as an opportunity for a clean slate where anything could happen, and you can magnetize in, through being grateful for your life, all sorts of unknown gifts. So that is really beautiful. And look, I have to pull another card for this. The Twin Flame card came out, which indicates a real soulmate energy relationship here. So even if you can't see it now, this lies ahead for you. Even if you think you are with the perfect person, there is a real soul connection that is beckoning you forward. Yes, I'm definitely pulling a couple more cards. 2 from here and 2 from the tea leaf deck. What do you most know? Wow. Wow. Okay, so after a period of frustrations, when there are lessons to be learned from Uncle Saturn, or Great Uncle Saturn, the headmaster, there is a ladder here where you will be climbing towards success, but not just tangible, 3D success, financial, whatever. It feels like you're elevating to a new level in life, leveling up to new rewards. So this is what clarified the Twin Flame cards. It says soul partner, eternal connection. We got the emotional happily ever after. This is the romantic love with another partner, with a family. It is just the ultimate in happiness, joy, and satisfaction in your love life, in your emotional life. And we got the 8 of Cups, which is about walking away, but in reverse, which says to me this might be someone from your past coming back around. There's somebody who walked away from you returning. So take that as it resonates for you. There is a lot of beautiful, there just are new beginnings ahead. There is change indicated, but please don't resist it, even though that might be your first instinct, because the things that lie ahead for you are wonderful. You may not be able to see them yet, but hopefully you can feel that energy pulling you forwards. This could all start for you this week. The energy might take a bit longer to ground, but this is what is in your energy field right now. If you'd like your own personal reading on this or any other topic, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.